All right, we're going to update you a little bit more on the Taylor Tibbs situation and some of the information that we found. The people doing the research behind the scenes, they basically, her body temperature was 68 degrees. And it shouldn't drop that much in a couple hours when they find her body. She was found outside against a log, and we went to like a time death calculator, whatever. I'll put the picture at the end of this video, and it basically said that for her body to have been down to 68 degrees, she would have needed to have been dead for 2 days. Well, that's exactly what we believe happened when this drug dealer showed up, and we believe she hot-shotted her. We believe she killed her on purpose because of the information she had on her, is what we're thinking about her being involved in the death of Caitlin Ferry and being the reason she died. I think she did to Taylor Tibbs what she did to Caitlin Ferry, and she needs to be going to prison. Once this reaches the right ears, that drug dealer is going to go to prison. She's scared right now. She's trying to reach out right now, and good. Let her sweat a little bit. And this is exactly what she needs, because we're not standing for this in this community right now. And we almost had Taylor out of there, and all of a sudden that drug dealer shows up, and then bam, she's dead. And now it's even worse, because now we're getting reports that it seems like everybody's dropping the ball again, from medical professionals to the cops, who never even called the next of kin or the family at all, and they're legally required to do that. And here come to find out, she gets a call around 2 p.m. from the hospital saying that Taylor's on life support to her mother. And where are the cops in all of this? It's the same thing I keep telling you guys when Trista Morris was murdered. She had no drugs in her body on the initial talk screen and in the autopsy afterwards. There were no drugs present. And the former boyfriend of Trista figured it out, open and shut, that Nate Collins murdered her by strangling her and stabbing her in the face with diabetic insulin needles. And now the cops just process it as an overdose death and let him get away. We don't know where he's at to this day. So it's just more corruption with this police department that doesn't ever seem to get anything right. And
what it is, it's not that it's corruption, it's the lack of empathy for addicts. Because what happens is when they drop dead, they don't go searching for what caused it. They just automatically assume that this person died because of an overdose, and then they just write it off as an overdose. Because they don't want to look into it, because they don't fucking care about addicts.
they don't at all.
Yeah,
Right.
So they're not going to look into that death. They're going to just write, it's easier to write down on paper saying it was an overdose. Because they don't want to have to do their fucking job.
No. That's the last thing they want to do, and they're paid by taxpayers.
Yeah, I know, but also it has a lot to do with the lack of empathy for addicts.
Yep. And we see that all over in this town. I mean, time and again. So I don't ever expect it to change anytime soon. But yeah, so until we get more, we'll update you. But I'm going to post a picture of the body time temperature death thing at the end of this video, and you guys can see it for yourselves. I mean, there's all kinds of corruption going on right now, and it's not stopping. And like I said, I think that many of these missing women's cases are all connected.